Hi, I'm here today to talk to you about making your Fire Stick a little more practical and easy to use. I like to watch movies and my own programming when I'm away. So over the years, I've found a few tricks that help me make that a lot simpler. First of all, update all your streaming services at home. It's a lot quicker and you have a much better connection. Second, everything will be simpler if you have a universal remote control. There are a lot of different brands. What I would recommend though is that you get one with an input or source button, a sleep function. That's personal preference, but I like to lay in bed and watch TV, and if I fall asleep, if the sleep function has been used, I don't have to worry about the TV goes off by itself. And finally, a joystick or buttons which serve that function. The up and down, side to side buttons will help you navigate. Second, I take a 1000 milliamp lithium battery with a USB out port with me. And I'll explain to that in a minute. I also make sure I have included my Fire Stick extension, flexible extension. I find that very useful. The reason, of course, for the extension is so that you don't have to wedge your fingers behind the TV. The reason for the battery is because frequently this cable that's provided isn't long enough to reach a wall outlet. Sometimes they're pretty far away. So what you can do is instead of plugging the USB port into your adapter, plug your USB into the lithium battery. I have found that these lithium batteries generally last at least a day, day and a half using a Fire Stick. The Fire Stick doesn't turn off, so it'll be draining from all day long. But a battery like this, they drain very little juice, so it takes a while for them to run down. First thing you do is plug your Fire Stick into an available HDMI port on the back of your TV screen. Then, of course, plug your Fire Stick into a power socket. If a power plug is not available, plug your Fire Stick into the battery. If your TV has a USB port, you can power your Fire Stick with it. However, if you use the USB port on the TV, when the TV is turned off, your Fire Stick will shut down. And when you turn it back on again, the TV, your Fire Stick will have to reboot. So to use your remote control, simple as anything, there's a list of all TVs, and just program your remote with your TV type. Lately, I've found that the very first one that I program in works. I think most of them do. And then with your universal remote control, go to the source input button and select the HDMI port in which you have inserted your Fire Stick. As soon as you get power to the Fire Stick and the TV's on, your Fire Stick should power right up. To connect to the network, to your hotel's network, on the home page of your Fire Stick, go to the line with all your programs, go to the far right on the not the latest, but most of the Fire Sticks. There's a little round blue profile picture, and click on that, go to your settings, go to your network settings. Click on that and locate your internet connection. In most cases, you will connect to the Wi-Fi, but you won't connect to the internet until you go to the hotel's password or terms of acceptance page. So to navigate to the acceptance page, you'll need to push the pause and play button on your remote control, in most cases. That will take you to that page. With your universal remote control, you can navigate up or down as you need to select the letters, or to go to the boxes to accept their conditions and accept their conditions. Be patient. It may take a while for this to happen, and sometimes there's no way of knowing that it is happening. Usually you'll need to use your home button and go back home, and only when you try and connect to something will you know that you are connected. When you're connected, you're ready to go. By the way, if you happen to get a "you are quarantined" notice later in the day, you may need to reconnect to the internet. Don't worry about it too much. Basically, it's just knocking you off their network connection and making you redo it again. So I hope that's simple enough to help you and make your trips a little easier. Thanks.